But you know, heroes are very funny things, aren't they? And there are lots of people and things that I want to do and stuff like that. Last year, my agent called me up and she said to me, she said, there's a Doctor Who show going on in Portsmouth, and one of the Dalek operators has put his back out. They need a Dalek operator, would you like to do it? I'm like, oh, would I? I couldn't get down there, couldn't I? She said, well, the show's starting this week. They're going to rehearse you during the tech. So you've got to go to Portsmouth tomorrow, and I'll email you a script. Well, you know, like drama school, I'm thinking, I'm on the tube train on the way down, I'm thinking, I don't need to read the script. So, I get down to the New Theatre Royal, Portsmouth, which is a beautiful theatre. It's a massive stage, very high stage, and I'm down there, and they're rehearsing me in. Now, Daleks, I just wanted to tell you something, when you drive a Dalek, you basically sit in it like this, and you have a board here, and you move it with your feet. Your left hand operates the plunger, and your right hand operates the gun. And also, you know, your elbow operates the thing, and then this hand operates the eye stalk. And there's a technique for moving it as well. When you turn the head first, and then the body. Very effective. And you never let a Dalek sit still. It's got to be twitching and moving the whole time. But my Dalek, while I'm in it, in rehearsals... We've moved on from that. My Dalek, during rehearsals, the guy who does everything Dalek, what he did, well, what happened was I was coming onto the stage, and I'm not any old Dalek, I am the Dalek Supreme, a gold Dalek with gold baubles. I actually come onto the stage first with my army of Daleks. And I'm supposed to come down stage right, turn, shoot an actor on the stage, dress the Doctor down a bit, turn to go off. Well, my Dalek during the rehearsal period, the guy who looks after them, Ashley, was a bit of a cokehead and alcohol drinker sort of thing, alcoholic, so to speak. And he just wouldn't listen to me, and I said to him, I said, Ashley, my wheels are too tight. I'm coming on in a staccato fashion. Do you know what I mean? I said to him, can you do something with them? I mean, it's just, he would do everything but, okay, everything but. So this show was actually, you know, there were freaks coming to see it, people in nylon, examples of what happened when cousins sleep together, and it's now, what happened was, I've got to see, backstage, before I come on, the doors open, and there is a bright light shining out, and the backstage fills with smoke, and to which I come onto the stage. So ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to take you to the New Theatre Royal, Portsmouth. Opening night, Doctor Who, the evil of the Daleks. I've taken into my Dalek a packet of sherbet pits and my script. What Ashley has forgotten to tell me is that he's actually trebled the gauze that I'm supposed to see out of, rendering me blind. The smoke comes in, up to my Dalek. I think the thing's caught on fire. I'm inside it like this. The lights come on, I can't see the lights, when suddenly I hear the backstage guy going, "Get on the stage!" like that. So I push off onto the stage, not realising that Ashley has also loosened my wheels. I've gone to the stage at about 95 miles an hour. Downstage, I cannot see a thing. I'm on the stage, I fire my gun, somewhere. I'm thinking the doctor, people down the front are oohing and ahhing, thinking I'm going to go and do this. I'm thinking the doctor will have to cheat it. He'll have to come over to me. He's here. I've got to tell you as well, very important to the story, centre stage here. Centre stage is a fireplace that's very intrinsic to the plot. Okay? What happens is at the end of the show, the fireplace opens up and there's the Emperor Dalek in there, which, when that happens, the smell of piss in the theatre is I'm there on the stage, I fire the gun. The doctor comes over, dresses me down, I'm twitching. Leaving the Dalek alive. He finishes his bit, I turn to go off stage. Should be going that way. Going off stage. When suddenly I smack the fireplace. Sherbet pits fall down and spew out under the leaving the actors for the rest of the first act, about an hour to go, crunching and slowing. I think to myself, oh, just something I've got to tell you as well. Very important this is. Never fart in the dark. So I'm there against the fireplace. I'm thinking, what am I going to do? I'm thinking, right, wheel it back. These things weigh about 50 tons. I wheel it back, forgetting that the actor I shot is lying on the stage. I push it over his hands, which he lets out that old theatrical traditional saying, "Ah, fucking hell!" I'm inside, I'm sorry. I wheel it forward. By now, no one gives a shit about the evil of the Daleks. I have well and truly stolen the focus. I'm thinking, what am I going to do? I suddenly think, improvise, what am I going to do? Inspiration comes over me. I've got an eye in the end of my eye stalk. I switch my eye stalk on, I'm looking up and down the wall, trying to see where I am. And suddenly I think, push your plunger out, James. Push your plunger out. Push it out really long. And I'm tapping along the wall. These things are supposed to be the most evil thing. I hear from the dark a lone child's voice say, "Oh, mummy, look at that little darling." Eventually a stage hand comes on and drags me on. And this is the point of the story, to what I am very proud to say was my very first standing ovation.